بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم۔
شروع اللہ کے نام سے جو رحمان و رحیم ہے۔
اقرأ بسم ربک الذی خلق۔
پڑھو اے نبی اپنے رب کے نام کے ساتھ جس نے پیدا کیا۔
خلق الانسان من علق۔
جمے ہوئے خون کے ایک لوتھڑے سے انسان کی تخلیق کی۔
اقرأ وربک الاکرم۔
پڑھو اور تمہارا رب بڑا کریم ہے۔
الذی علم بالقلم۔
جس نے قلم کے ذریعے سے علم سکھایا۔
علم الانسان ما لم يعلم۔
انسان کو وہ علم دیا جسے وہ نہ جانتا تھا۔
Assalamu alaikum. Today we are beginning with the great name of Allah Almighty, who is the most beneficent and ever merciful. Today we are starting our class for mathematics and the period is for class 8, and today our topic is exercise 11b from chapter number 11. Chapter number 11 that we have discussed in the last video class. Video number 5 we have discussed the chapter number 11 and all the relevant details about your chapter number 11. About your congruence and the different congruence tests that we have to apply for solving chapter number 11. And from starting chapter number 11 or before the explanation of chapter number 11, we have also discussed the triangle and the different related aspects of triangle. So now today we are starting our next exercise from the same chapter, that is chapter number 11, congruence and similarity test. In the last class we have discussed only the congruence. Today firstly we will discuss what is similarity and then what are the similarity tests, and then we will start our exercise 11. So first of all, what is similarity? Yes, what is similarity? As I have told you in your last class, there are 6 fundamental elements of a particular triangle. Whenever we are having triangle, as its name implies, triangle, we have triangles, means we have 3 different angles. And whenever we are having angles, we also have different lines. To make one angle, we have 2 different lines. So this is your angle 1, angle 2, and this is your angle 3. So for making this angle, we need 2 different lines, and for this angle, we also need 2 different lines, and for this one angle, we also need the 2 different lines. So for the composition or for the construction of these 3 different angles, we also need the 3 different lines. So these 3 different lines of a particular triangle are known as the sides of the triangle. So basically there are 3 different sides and 3 different angles in any particular triangle. So these are total 6 elements. In congruence we have discussed, for congruent triangles, means for equal triangles, at least 3 elements must be equal. If I am saying that this triangle is congruent to this particular triangle, so 3 elements must be congruent, and they may be number 1 SSS for example, and number 2 is AAS, then number 3 SAS, and number 4 is RHS. So for the first one, you must have the 3 different sides congruent. The 3 corresponding sides must be equal. For the second one, the second congruence says 2 different corresponding angles and one side must be equal. For the third one, 2 different sides and one including angle must be congruent. And for the fourth one, your right angle and your hypotenuse and your one particular side must be equal. And this one is particular for your right angle triangle. This is your right angle triangle. So after that, today we are discussing the similarity. Similarity is also closer to the congruence, but there is a major difference between similarity and congruence. Congruence means equality of the geometrical shapes, and similarity means, for example, this is one triangle, this is second triangle. Are they congruent? No, they are not congruent. Why they are not congruent? Because its measurement is not congruent. Their measurements are different. This side is lesser, smaller, this side is greater, this side is again lesser, this side is more in measurement, and this one side and this one side are almost similar. So for this, they are not congruent triangles, but they are similar. How are they similar? For example, this is a smaller circle, this is a larger circle. Its radius is 2 cm and its radius is 3 cm. So these are not congruent because their measurement, their radius are different, but their shape is same. Circle is same, so they are similar. Similar means एक जैसा, बराबर नहीं होते हैं लेकिन एक जैसे होते हैं. Similarity की जब बात की जाती है, so according to your geometrical concepts, for similarity, the three different congruent triangles must be same, and after that your corresponding sides must be proportional. Proportional means their ratios must be equal. What is proportion? Proportion means the equality of ratios. And what is a ratio? A ratio is the comparison of any two similar quantities. Comparison of two similar quantities. Whenever we are having ratios, it means we are comparing the similar quantities. Comparing similar quantities mean if I am having a weight of 5 kg and I am again having the weight of 1 kg. Now I am mentioning these two different dots. These are known as colon. In mathematics, these symbols are known as ratio. This is the symbol of ratio. And if it is doubled, अगर आप इसे double कर देंगे, so it will become your proportion. And proportion is the equality. ये symbol आपका ratio में जाके 4 dots में convert हो जाता है इस तरह से. For example, मेरे पास two different ratios है, 5:1, 6:2. These are equal, so for their equality we will mention this particular symbol. So this is your proportion, and these are the two different ratios, and we are comparing them because they are of similar kind. इनकी kind same होनी चाहिए, इनकी quantity same होनी चाहिए. For the comparison, अगर quantity same नहीं है, we cannot compare these two different quantities. So proportion means their ratios of the different sides must be equal. Now we will discuss that how the two different triangles or their sides are proportional to each other. Side 1, side 1, side 2, side 2, side 3, side 3. This one is similar to this one. We are discussing the similarity for these two triangles. Yes, this one is the first one side and this one is corresponding to the first side of this second triangle. Second side is corresponding to your second side and third side is corresponding to your this one third side. For example, if this one is 8, this is 6, this is 4. So this here must be 4, 3 and 2. Why? Because the ratio of first side to the first side, 4:2. Second side, 6:2. Third side, 8:4. How will we resolve this ratio? Our ratio can be written in the fractional form. If I am having this ratio, for example 1:2, so we can also write this as 1/2. So now we are converting these ratios in the fractional form. This is 4/2 and 6/2, 3, and this is 8/4. Now 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 3 1s are 3, and 3 2s are 6, 4 1s are 4, and 4 2s are 8. Now 2, 2, 2. These 3 2 are equal. So it means that these three different sides according to their corresponding ratios are equal, and when they were ratios, so they were proportional to each other. जब ये रेशियो फॉर्म में थे, प्रोपोर्शनल फॉर्म में थे, तो इनकी इक्वालिटी को हमने प्रोपोर्शन से यहाँ पर रिप्रेजेंट कर दिया. جیسے ہی ہم نے ان کو فریکشن بنایا تو ہم نے پروپورشن کو کنورٹ کر لیا کس میں, اکویلٹی مارک میں. سو دس از دا مین کانسیپٹ فار یور سملیرٹی. اینڈ ایکسپٹ دس ون, the three different triangles, sorry, the three different angles must also be same to the correspondent angles. Means angle 1 must be equal to angle 1, angle 2 must be equal to angle 2, and angle 3 must be equal to angle 3. Now as in the congruence, three elements must be similar or congruent for your congruence or congruence test that we have discussed in the last class. In similarity, any two elements must be same. If the two different angles are same, so the two triangles are same. If the ratios of the three different sides is same, so these two different triangles are still similar. So this was all about your similarity. Now I am telling you about the similarity test. Just like congruence test, you also have the similarity tests. And the similarity tests are: number 1, AA means angle and angle. Second one is your SAS means one angle and two different sides. Then triple S means three different sides. So these are the three different rules or the similarity test that we can apply for proving, for solving two different triangles that are similar to each other. In book we have different questions in exercise 11B. In some questions the similar triangles are given, in some questions the similar triangles are not given. So we will apply these three same rule for solving them and for proving them are they actually similar or not similar. So first of all, from exercise 11B we are starting our question number 1, that is from your page number 370. And from page number 370 we are having the statement: identify a pair of similar triangles from the following triangles not drawn to scale based in each of the following similarity test. AA similarity test, in B we are having double S similarity test, and that on the third C as we are having SAS similarity test. So three different similarity tests are given, and we are also given the 8 different triangles, and we have to make the pair of these triangles. Pair means 2. We will take only 2 different triangles, and the condition is this: they must be similar, and they must be similar according to any one of these similarity tests. So for the first one, the first triangle, as in the last class I have drawn all the triangles for your congruence. Now today I am also drawing all the triangles from your question number 1 for proving the similarity test. As you know, this is the very first basic question for similarity, so you must understand this question clearly. Exercise 11B, book page number is 370. This is the work of your Monday, and the date must be 27 July 2020, and content solution page number is 107. Yes, first one triangle 75 degrees, second angle that is given is 40 degrees, and one side is given that is 8 centimeter, and this one is similar to the third one triangle. Third triangle is almost similar to the first one. Then we are having number 2 triangle. In second triangle, 3 different sides are given as 12 cm, 7.8 cm and 8 cm, and the included angle is 40 degrees, and this is making a pair with the 6th triangle. The 6th triangle is just like this. This is 3.9 cm, 4 cm and 6 cm. After that we are having third one triangle. Third one के similar हो चुकी है. Now we are moving to the fourth one triangle. In fourth triangle, this is fourth triangle. We are having 15.4 cm as the first side, then 18 cm, then 24 cm and an angle of 40 degrees, and this is making a pair with your eighth triangle, and your eighth triangle is just like this, 4.5 cm, this is 6 centimeter, and there is an angle of 40 degrees. Right after that, fifth one triangle. Fifth triangle is 85 degrees, 40 degrees and 12 centimeter, and this one is making a pair with the seventh triangle. Seventh triangle is this one triangle. (55 degrees, 40 degrees and 8 cm. Okay, so we are having different angles and different sides for these particular triangles. These are total 8 triangles and I have drawn them on the board accordingly for making the pairs of the similar triangles. Now we are discussing, or I am explaining you how they are similar to each other and which type of similarity test they are showing, they are identifying or they are proving by their similar sides. So for the first one, A is a similarity test, means two angles are equal. So first one is your AA and second one fourth one is your, and your last one is proving again side 8 angles. So for the first one, as you can see, the two different angles are given, 75 degrees and 40 degrees, and one side is given, that is 8 centimeter. And as you know that I have told you in the last class, if I am having the two different triangles, it really doesn't mean कि ये आपको हमेशा बिल्कुल still position में एक जैसी ही मिलेंगी. They may be in the reflectionary position, they may be inverted position, they may be in the opposite position. So for the very first triangle, if you are noticing this one triangle, so this triangle is an reflectionary diagram for this triangle, means इसी triangle को rotate करके triangle draw की गई है. So these are same and the two angles are same, as we can see, 75 degrees and 40 degrees, again 40 degrees and 75 degrees. So these two triangles are showing their similarity according to the similarity test, angle and angle. If the two angles are similar, congruent, so these two triangles are similar. Now for the second one, the three different sides are given, 12 centimeter, 8 centimeter, 7.8 centimeter, and I have paired this diagram with the sixth triangle, that is 3.9 cm, 6 cm and 4 cm. So why I have done this? Because the three different sides that are shown here and here, so these are proportional to each other. Means when we will compare the three different sides of this one triangle to the three different sides of this triangle, and as you can see, they are looking almost different while they are drawn in this position, but when you will convert, you will rotate this particular triangle according to the position of your second triangle, so they will be similar and their corresponding side and the ratios of the corresponding side will also be equal or proportional. So in this way they are similar according to the SSS similarity test, means three different sides are equal in their proportions. Now for the fourth one, in fourth one you can see two different sides are given for the fourth triangle, that is 15.4 cm and 24 cm your second side. One angle is also given, that is 40 degrees, and one side is also given, that is 18 centimeter. But in the 8th triangle you are having only two different sides, 4.5 cm, 6 cm and one angle, that is 40 degree. So 40 degree equals to 40 degree, and your these two different sides also equalize each other when we rotate this diagram or this one according to this diagram. So 24 will be proportion with your 6 centimeter and 4.5 will be proportional to your 18 cm, and when they will be divided they will give the same answer, means their proportion, their ratios are in proportional form, and these two different ratios or fractions are equal to each other. So the two different sides and one angle are congruent to each other. So three elements are congruent, so they are showing the similarity with the SAS similarity test. For the last one, again it is representing the similarity of two different angles, but in number 1 we are having the same triangles, same angles. In fifth one we are not having the same angles. One angle is 40 degrees, second one angle is 85 degrees. Here in 7 triangle, one angle is 40 degree and the second one triangle is 55 degree. So how are they equal? This one is just like this, and if I rotate this diagram it will also become this one. So here you are having 40 degrees, it is also 40 degrees. Here you are having 85 degrees, this angle is not given. Here you are not having any angle, and here the angle is 55 degrees. ये एंगल जो कि आपको इक्वलाइज करना है, कॉन्ग्रुएंट करना है, दिस इज नॉट गिवन. सो फॉर फाइंडिंग दिस एंगल यू विल अप्लाई द बेसिक लॉजिक ऑफ द एंगल्स. As I have told you in the last class, whenever we are having a triangle, the sum of all the angles of a triangle is always equals to 180 degree. So whenever we add angle A plus angle B and plus angle C, so they equalize or they become equal to 180 degrees. So this is A, for example, this is B and this is C. Again A, B and C. We have to find this angle. So we will add these two different angles. 40 plus 55 degrees, it becomes 95 degrees. And whenever we will subtract the 95 degrees from your 180 degrees, it will be equal to 85 degrees. It will be equal to 85 degrees. So this angle is basically 85 degrees. Right now its measurement is 85 degrees. So in this way these two angles are congruent. So they are showing their similarity with the help of AA similarity test. So that is why these two different triangles making one pair of similar triangles. So that was all about your question number 1. How do we prove the similarities for the different triangles? Now we are starting our question number 2. And the question number 2 is also similar to your exercise 11A. In exercise 11A, we have discussed the question number 2 for different triangles. And firstly, we will correspondent points. We will mention the correspondent points of the triangles. Then we will solve the remaining question by applying the different similarity test as we have done in the last class for solving the congruent triangles. So question number 2 is also on the same page, that is page number 370, and the statement is this: copy and complete the proof to show that each of the following pairs of triangles are similar. Again we are having different parts, and we are having the two different triangles in each part, and some information is also given and some information is missing. So we have to work for the missing one. Question number 2 part A, firstly we are solving. Yes, first of all solution, mathematical standard. After that STU is equals to 180 degrees minus 70 degrees minus 50 degrees angle sum of a triangle is equals to dash. Then A, B, C. A is corresponding to, B is corresponding to, and C is also corresponding to. angle BAC is equals to 70 degree. Then angle ABC is equals to these two terms are missing. Then we are also having an equation, triangle ABC is similar to triangle, yes, and dash pairs of corresponding dash are equal. रीजन मेंशन करेंगे कि किस रीजन की वजह से ये दोनों ट्रायंगल सिमिलर है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल the two different triangles, that is ABC and STU. So A is corresponding to S, B is corresponding to T, and C is corresponding to U. These are the three different correspondent sides. Why do we write down the correspondent sides or the points first for any two given triangles? Because by making the corresponding points equal or corresponding to each other, it becomes really very easy to prove the different sides equal and the different angles also equal. So first of all, the first statement that is missing is the angle BAC, and as I have told you in the last class, whenever we are having the three letters for any particular angle, so we consider this one angle as for the first letter, second letter means the center of the middle letter. So the middle letter is A, so this is representing your angle A. Here your middle letter is B, so this is representing your angle B. So we are working for the measurements of angle A and angle B. So angle A and angle B, BAC, B is corresponding to T and A is corresponding to S and U is corresponding to C. So this is TSU, and I am mentioning this cap sign on the S, and this cap is representing your angle for angle S. And right now over there A is again S and B is T and C is U. This is T, angle T. So angle BAC is equals to angle TSU equals to 70 degrees in book, and after that angle ABC is corresponding to angle STU, and this is equals to 60 degrees. So in this way triangle ABC is similar to triangle STU. So triangle ABC is now similar to triangle STU. Why these are similar? Because the two different angles of the two different triangles are equal here. Triangle angle BAC is equal to angle TSU and angle ABC is equal to angle STU. Its measurement is 70 degree and its measurement is 60 degrees. So whenever these two different angles of the two different triangles are equal, so they become the similar triangle according to the similarity test number 1, in which the two angles must be congruent. And now here we are mentioning the reason for their similarity, and the reason is dash. How many pairs of corresponding sides are equal? So there are the two pairs of corresponding angles. Angle symbol you will mention first, then you will mention a small s. This is representing angles. If this symbol is blank, so this is angle, and if this symbol is with your small s, so this is representing the plural, that is angles. So the reason is this, the two pairs of corresponding angles equal. दो पेयर एंगल्स के हमने यहाँ पर इक्वल कर लिए, दैट इज व्हाई दीज टू डिफरेंट ट्रायंगल्स आर नाउ सिमिलर. Now we are moving to the next part of question number 2. In question number 2, we are discussing the next part. In the next part, we are also having again a pair of two different triangles, and they are obviously similar, and we have to identify how are they similar to each other, or which one test of similarity they are representing by their similarities. So part B we are discussing on the book. In part B, as you can see on the book, there are the two different triangles, and these are almost different in the size, but they are still similar. Why are they similar? Because their sides are proportional. So here we will show how are they similar to each other. This is question number 2, part B, solution. So X, Y, Z, and these are correspondent to, we have to find these points. Right after that we are having the 3 different ratios. Xi over Nm is equals to 24 over, here some terms are missing from the fraction, so for your convenience I am drawing the boxes for the missing terms. In book you are not having these boxes, but I am drawing these boxes for a better explanation and understanding. This is first. Second proportion is xz divided by box is equals to, again a missing fraction, and this one, this answer, its result is also missing. Third one, yc divided by box, and right after that again a missing fraction. So therefore triangle XYZ is similar to triangle dash and dash ratios of corresponding sides. Sides is also not given, equal. So this is all about our question. So according to this question, first of all we will mention the corresponding sides. So why I am using this book for solving this question? Because in the book I am having my different diagrams, and with the help of this diagram I am solving this question. So triangle LMN, first one triangle is your XYZ triangle, and your second triangle is your next triangle, that is given as NM and L, and these are corresponding to each other. The first one triangle is the reflectionary image of your second triangle, so accordingly we are mentioning the corresponding points. This is N, X is corresponding N, and Y is corresponding your M, and Z is corresponding your L. So triangle XYZ, first one triangle, and second triangle is triangle NML. Now XY divided by NM is equals to 24. The side given XY is 24 centimeter. Now side NM is given as 8 centimeter. So 8 ones are 8, 8 threes are 24. This is equals to 3. Now next side is side XZ. So side XZ is 21. X is corresponding to M and Z is corresponding to L. So this is NL. And NL is equals to 7 centimeter. So again 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21. So this equals to 3. Then Y and Z. So in Y and Z, M and L, they are representing as their corresponding side for the second triangle, and Y and Z according to book equals to 15 centimeter, and M and L must be 5 centimeter. Yes, this is 5 centimeter. So 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15. And as you can see, after solving and after mentioning these corresponding sides and their measurements according to your question number 2 part B, the 3 different ratios of this question number 2 part B are equal to each other, means that the 2 different triangles yes, ये आपकी एलिमेंट ट्रायंगल है N, M and L, and this is X, Y, Z. बेसिकली जब हम फर्स्ट टाइम किसी भी सिमिलर ट्रायंगल को देखते हैं, देखने में वो इक्वल नहीं लगते, सिमिलर नहीं लगते, لیکن جب آپ ان پہ calculations perform کرتے ہیں, whenever we apply the different fundamental concepts for their similarity or for identifying or for proving them their similarity, so they become similar by the different measurements. So for that you have to consider your triangles first. You will rotate your diagrams accordingly, then you will work. As in these two different diagrams, I have worked very technically for proving these triangles because these are similar. According to book, they are similar. So we have to prove them similar. So for similarity, I have rotated this one diagram according to this diagram. Then we have firstly mentioned their correspondent points. And with the help of these correspondent points, very easily we have proved these different ratios equal to each other, and as these three different sides are proportional to each other, so now triangle XYZ is similar, has been similar to your triangle NML, and the three ratios of corresponding sides are equal. This is the reason for their similarity. Now we are starting our next day's work. That is question number 3. Question number 3 is also similar to your last exercise. This is the work for your Tuesday, 28th July, and content solution page number is 108. In question number 3, we are again having the three different parts, part A, B, C, and we have to determine whether they are similar or not similar to each other. So in part A, you are having the two different triangles. Part B, you are also having a pair of triangles. In also part C, you are having a pair of two different triangles. So these are not similar to each other. They are not showing any type of similarity, not for the first set, not for the second test, not for the third test. So how are they not showing their similarity? You will solve this question yourself and you will consider these triangles yourself for their similarity, whether they are similar or they are not similar. After that, we are having question number 4 on the same page, page number 371. In each diagram, identify a pair of similar triangles and prove that they are similar. So in question number 4, we are having the 4 different parts, and we will solve question number 4 part A and part C on the board. In question number 4 part A, you are having a triangle ABC and triangle EDC. So for solving this question, we will repeat the same steps of question number 2. In question number 2, some steps were given and some of the figures of these question or the solution were missing. But in question number 4, we will work for the whole question ourselves. In question number 4, we will firstly mention the corresponding points for the two given triangles. Then we will work for their congruent sides or angles, and as they show any type of similarity according to any similarity test, so we will stop our work and we will mention them as similar triangles. So this is all about your question number 4. Again an easy question, similar to question number 2. Question number 4 part A, solution. ABC, triangle ABC is the first one triangle, so the corresponding points must be A, B, C. Here is an arrow. This arrow is representing your position of triangle, and there is D and E. Yes. Now A is corresponding to E, B is corresponding to D, and C is equal to itself. C is a common point for both the triangles, so C is corresponding to itself, A is corresponding to E, B is corresponding to your D, and C is corresponding to itself. So we are having the two different triangles, triangle ABC and triangle EDC. Now what will we do? We will apply SAS similarity test for solving these triangles as equal. Or we may also apply the three different side similarity test, that is side is equals to side is equals to side, means basically they are ratios. So in this particular diagram, as you can see, any measurement is not given, so we will consider the sides with their name only. For example, this is your first side, that is AC, this is your second side, this is AB, and this is your third one side, that is BC. And here you will have for AC, you will repeat your corresponding side. A is corresponding to E, so this side will become EC, first fraction. And your side AB, this is your AB, A is corresponding to E, B is corresponding to D, so this will become your ED, E over ED, AB over ED. After that you are having the last one side, that is side BC, and this must be divided by, B is representing your D and C is same, so this will be DC. Fraction यहाँ पर हम मेंशन कर लेंगे फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, जो हमने वहाँ विद द हेल्प ऑफ डायग्राम बनाई है, AB ओवर ED, देन AC ओवर EC, then side BC equals side DC. So according to the diagram, they all are similar. So whenever they are similar means they are equal, their sides are equal. So if the three different sides or their ratios means their fractions are equal, so on the basis of equality we are not having any number here, so we will make them equal to a variable, that is k. जब भी किसी भी पर्टिकुलर ट्रायंगल में आपको मेजरमेंट गिवन ना हो और किसी भी ज्योमेट्रिकल शेप में, पर्टिकुलर ज्योमेट्रिकल शेप में, whenever you are not having any numeric figure, any particular numeric figure for any different side, so what you will do, you will consider the measurement according to any particular variable. So here I am considering all of my these sides equal to 3. As in question number 2 part C, you have noticed whenever we solve the three different ratios or the three different fractions for the three corresponding sides of two different or the similar triangles, so they all were same as 3, 3 and 3. So here the all three ratios are also equal, but we are not having any number over here, so we are considering them equal to a constant, that is k, a variable figure or a constant representing your number, that is k. So now these all are equal. So in this way, therefore your triangle ABC is representing its similarity to the triangle EDC. If I am having A, then B, then C, so I will write my next triangle accordingly. The corresponding point of A, the corresponding point of B, then the corresponding point of C. So this is your final answer. Question number 4 part A. Now we are starting question number 4 part C. In question number 4 part C, we are having the measurements, the numeric figures for the question. So we will work with the numbers. Firstly we will make the fractions, or we will take the angles, whatever we are having as given in the question. Right after that, we will work for our similarity. Question number 4 part C. Yes, question number 4 part C. Firstly, we must have a diagram on the board. P, Q, R, S, T. Okay, this side is given as 3 cm, this one is 4 centimeter, this is 6 centimeter, and this is 8 centimeter. The measurements of two different sides are given from each triangle. Here we are having triangle PQR, that is similar to angle triangle TSR. Yes, this is your P. P is corresponding to T, Q is corresponding to S, and R is corresponding to itself. So P, Q, R are corresponding to T, S and R respectively. Right after that we are having the two different sides. The first one side is PR for the first triangle. So side PR is given and one other side is given, that is side QR or RQ, you may written this. So they must be divided by the corresponding sides of the second triangle and PR. So this must be equal to TR. So TR I am mentioning here as a corresponding side of PR, and right after that QR must be corresponding to side S and R. This is S, because Q is corresponding to S and R is corresponding to R itself. Now these are equal. The measurement of PR is 3. The measurement of TR is 6. Here we are having the measurement of QR as 4, and for the SR we are having the measurement 8 cm. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. So we are having the answer as 0.5 and also 0.5. So the two sides are equal by their ratios. Now we will work for one angle, and one angle is our angle PRQ. Angle PRQ is right now equal to angle SP, corresponding point S, R correspondent is R same, and Q correspondent is T. So we are mentioning the cap over R for showing this is the main angle. So right now angle PRQ is equal to angle SRT, and the reason that I am mentioning over here is this: the vertical angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. As I have told you in the last class, I am repeating my words. If the two different lines intersect each other at any particular point, so they form the four different angles. They form four different angles. So in this way, angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equals to angle 4. So these are the vertically opposite angles and they are always equal. So if we notice this particular diagram that is given in question number 4 part C on page number 372. So these two different lines are intersecting each other at point R. So the angle that we are having over here and over here, these both are equal. So these are known as vertically opposite angles. So angle PRQ is equals to angle TRS in this way. Now two different sides are equal by their ratios and one angle is also equal. So you will mention your reason here or you will directly write down your equation for their similarity. Now I am mentioning my triangle PQR is similar to my triangle TSR. Okay, so after that question number 4 is also completed. Now we are also having one more question from the same day, that is question number 5 from the very next page, that is page number 72. And from question number 5 we will discuss the two different parts. And question number 5 is also similar to your question number 4 and question number 2, but with a little variation. As the questions now, yes, question number 5 from page number 372. In each of the following figures, Identify the similar triangles and find the value of x and of y. All lengths are given in centimeter. So here we are having the 4 different parts as A, B, C, D, and we are solving the very first part, that is question number 5 part A. In question number 5 part A, we are having the 2 different triangles. Yes, this is the shape of a triangle. This is A, B, C. Here we are having D and E. This side is 12. We are also having the arrows. Why are we having the arrows? We are having the arrows for showing the direction of the line. This line is going upward. This line is also going upward. This is your side X. This is your side 4. This is your side 12. This is Y. And this one is 6. These are the overall measurements for the 2 different triangles, and what we have to do, we have to find out the value of variable x and variable y with the help of the different similarity tests. Question number 5 part A, solution. Yes, for question number 5 part A, these are the 2 different triangles. So first of all, we will write their corresponding points so that we can easily solve these particular triangles for finding the value of x and y. So first of all, I have mentioned the 3 different points of my first triangle, that is triangle A, B and C. Now they must be corresponding to the some other points of the second triangle. So our second triangle is A, D, E. So A is corresponding to itself, that is A. B is corresponding to which side? Yes, point D. And C is corresponding to E. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADE. This is also given in the question. And right after that, we are mentioning their fractions. For the 3 different sides, as we mentioned the fractions, so we will be able to find out the value of x. What are we basically working for? We are working for this one side, for this variable x and for this variable y. So this variable x is the value of side BC and this variable y is representing the measurement of side AB. So we are working for side AB and side BC, means we are working for the 2 different sides of the first triangle with the help of the second and the similar triangle, that is triangle ADE. So for that we must have the fractions for their corresponding sides. Because we have to find out sides, so we will start our question by solving the sides or by making the fractions for the different sides. So first of all, I am mentioning my side AB, then my side BC, then my side CA. Side AB, side BC, side CA. They must have a ratio with their corresponding side. So A is corresponding to A, B is corresponding to D. So this is side AD. Then side B and C. B is corresponding to D and C is corresponding to E. Then CA, C is corresponding to E and A is corresponding to itself. Now according to the similarity test number 2, SSS, all these 3 sides and their ratios are proportional, means 3 different fractions are equal now. Now we are replacing them with their values that are given in this particular diagram. So side AB is represented over here as Y. Side AD is represented as side AD. This is the side from D to A. Here we are having the 2 different measurements. First one is 6, second one is Y. So from B to A the measurement is given as Y, and from D to A the measurement is represented as 6 plus Y. So AD is 6 plus Y. So this is equal to side BC, that is given as x, and it must be divided by side DE. This is our side DE and its measurement is 12. Now we are having side CA. CA is 12. What about the next side, that is EA, our denominator for the last fraction. So this is representing the two different values. The value for the C to A, the distance is 12 centimeter, and from E to C the distance is 12 centimeter. So collectively 12 plus 4 equals to 16. After mentioning or replacing the fractions by their values according to the diagram, we will mention this fraction as equation number 1. This is our equation number 1. Now we have to work for the y and also for the x. Before solving that, we must simplify our fractions. For simplifying my fractions, I cannot simplify these two particular fractions because these are having the different variables, but this one fraction is not having any type of variable. So I am cancelling this fraction with the help of 4. 4 3s are 12 and 4 4s are 16. So right after cancelling these numbers, I am having the fraction y over 6 plus y, and this one is equals to x over 12. Again it is equals to the third fraction, that is 3 over 4. So by taking this or by considering this equation number 1, now we are working for y first, then we will work for the x. As these three different fractions are equal to each other, it simply means that this first fraction is equals to this one and also this one. Similarly, this second fraction equals to the third fraction and also the first fraction. In this fraction I am having my variable y, so I will equalize this for my third fraction, that is 3 over 4. So that with the help of this third fraction I can easily find the value of my y variable. And then in the next step, for finding out the value of x, I will again equalize this fraction, that is x over 12, to the third one fraction, that is 3 over 4. So first of all, I will mention here from equation 1. Now the step that we are going to mention, we are taking this step with the help of equation number 1. So with the help of equation number 1, we have concluded that y over 6 plus y is equals to 3 over 4. Now what can we do? We can easily apply the BCM. BCM means the by cross multiplication. Y must be multiplied by the 4 and 3 must be multiplied by the 6 plus y. So 4 is multiplying your y on the left hand side of the equation, and 3 is multiplying our 6 plus y term on the right hand side. Now we will solve this fraction. 4 multiplied by y is equals to 4y, and on the right hand side 3 multiplied by 6 is 18 plus 3 multiplied by y, this is 3y. So from my 4y, I am subtracting my 3y on the left hand side, and 18 is same on its position. So 4y minus 3y is equals to y. So right over here y is equals to 18. This is the first answer. Now we are working for the x. Again for the x, we will mention the same statement from equation 1. So according to equation 1, x over 12 is 3 over 4. Again we are applying cross multiplication. So by cross multiplication, 4 into x is equals to 3 into 12. That is 4x, and 3 multiplied by 2, this is 6, 3 multiplied by 1, this is 3, so this equals to 36. Now 4 is getting multiplied on the left hand side. So it will be divided on the right hand side. 36 divided by 4. So x is equals to 4 1s are 4, 4 9s are 36. So this is the final answer for x. So according to the question, we had to find out the two different variables, that is the value of variable x and the value of variable y. So with the help of similarity or with the basic fundamental concept of similarity, we have solved the particular question, question number 5 part A, for these two different variables. Now we are starting our today's last question, that is question number 10. But firstly, before solving or starting your question number 10, you will work for the remaining question. Firstly, you will solve the remaining part of question number 5, that is question number 5 part D. Part C. So I am mentioning your practice task according to the questions that we have solved today for a particular exercise, exercise 11B. So we have completed question number 1, 2, 3. You will consider it yourself. After that, we have completed question number 4. You will solve question number 4 part C. Then question number 6. Then question number 10. With the help of the questions that we have solved and understood on the board completely. After that, I am giving you your homework diary. Do copy work from content solution, page number 107 till 110. So that was all about our today's lecture, in which we have discussed this exercise 11B and the similarity and its related similarity test. In the next video class, inshallah, I will teach you your last exercise of the content, that is exercise 11C. And in exercise 11C, we are having the different word problems related to the congruence and the similarity. Till then, take care of yourself. Goodbye.